What kind of monster are you? The Wolverine.
Hello. Oh, well, I thought I had Kevin in here, but oh, here he is. There he is. Sorry.
Hey.
Had the wrong thing. Welcome to another episode of Bad Cinema, where we watch bad movies so you don't have to. So we're going to do Troll 2 today. Lord have mercy. God have mercy on my soul for having to watch this movie. But it is kind of funny. It is kind of a funny movie. I was going to eat some green yogurt and make everybody think I was eating the stuff, but I forgot about it. So I guess that's not going to happen. Well, it would have been funny, though. It would have been a funny gag. But Kevin, if you could, I'm going to look up the Wikipedia page for this movie, and you can find the trailer.
All right. I can do that. What's this movie again?
Technically, I don't know why they call it Troll 2 because these guys are not trolls. I don't know what they are. I think they're like little goblins or something. They look more like goblins.
They're goblin leprechauns, right?
Yeah, something like that.
There we go.
And here is the trailer. Hey, Boggs, here's the trailer for Troll Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get Kevin to send it to you in a minute.
All right.
I can do it. Hold on.
You're late. I'm sorry we had a small mishap.
Here are the keys. Here are ours.
I'll send it to you, Will.
You in our city.
Although you're our only viewer, so you might want to stay.
In the same story, Josh.
Powers of evil.
There's his grandpa. Keeps coming back to beyond the grave to like warn him of the trolls. Like, look at these guys. Ah!
Goblins don't exist. Goblins don't exist.
See, they even call them
yeah,
goblins.
they're goblins. They're goblins.
They just call trolls because they're trolling.
They're eating her!
They're trolling the audience with this
They're
crap
going to eat
movie.
me!
Yeah, I told you as soon as he left, nobody was there.
So dizzy.
Kind of like a face hugger.
You like yours love ice cream.
Delicious. And purified.
Only you! For the sacred power of the magic stone!
I need help, Grandpa!
No!
All right. Right. Oh, hey, Will.
Yeah,
Wow, that was good.
I'm tired.
You sound really enthused to be here. You know what? You left the chat, and now you're only person watching. So,
Darn.
all right, it's
Oh.
okay. Now somebody's in there now. Hello to everybody's there. Whoever's there. I'm
Whoever's
going to read you
there,
off the. They're gone now. Okay,
Oh,
everybody's checking in and seeing that. Oh, this sucks. They're reviewing Troll Part 2, so I'm out.
People,
All right.
You'll get people to watch the replay.
Here we go. All right, so here's the Wikipedia page for this movie. Troll 2 is a 1990 independent dark fantasy horror film. It's actually a comedy, in my opinion. Claudio Fragasso directed under the pseudonym of Drake Floyd. See, that tells you right there. That's your first red flag, Kevin and Will. He directed the movie under a pseudonym because he didn't want his name associated with this piece of crap.
Oh, true.
Sometimes you notice that the directors sometimes that direct movies like this, they direct it under a pseudonym, or the writer will write it under a pseudonym because they don't want this movie to ruin their career.
Yeah, and then they'll wonder, like, whatever happened to the guy's, like, pseudonym. Like, oh my God, did he disappear off the face of the earth? No, it's actually this dude.
And here's the plot. Basically follows Joshua Waits as he tries to no relation to Tom Waits, as he tries to save his family after the spirit of his deceased grandfather warns him that the town of Nilbog, which is goblin spelled backwards, by the way, where the family are spending their vacations inhabited by goblins who turn people into plant matter to eat them. Although it was produced under the original title Goblins, American distributors marketed this film as a sequel to the 1986 horror film Troll. There's where it's not. That's why it's not Trolls. However, the two are unrelated, and Troll 2 features goblins rather than trolls. The film was produced by Filmer Rage, or something like that, development, and was ripe with difficulties largely due to the language barrier between the Italian-speaking crew and the English-speaking cast. And producer Joe DiMatteo's approach to low-budget filmmaking. It was released on October 12, 1990 by Epic Productions, and some consider it to be one of the worst movies ever made. They would be right. In subsequent years, the film has gained a cult following, though it is generally viewed as a poorly made horror film. The filmmaker stated that it was always intended to be a comic film. Stevenson later directed the critically acclaimed 2009 documentary Best Worst Movie about the production and subsequent popularity of Troll Part 2. So, and here's the gist of it. Here's the cast. It's Michael Stevenson, George Hardy, Connie McFarlane, no relation to Todd, and Jason Wright. And a couple of the actors, you could tell that I've seen them in like sitcoms and stuff like that, you know. But there's, like I said, we can find some trivia about this at the bottom. It says that Troll 2 received almost universally negative critical reception from critics and has come to be regarded by public as one of the worst films ever made. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of 5%. Based on reviews.
That's got to be the worst ever.
That's pretty bad.
I bet there's worse.
It says that the scene in which the character Arnold, portrayed by Darwin Ewing, yells that he will be eaten next has become an internet meme, often appearing in videos alongside the Garbage Day meme from Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, which is hilarious. We're going to do that movie for Christmas. In terms of audience participation, Troll 2 has been compared to the film The Rocky Horror Picture Show, and the two films have been screened together. J.R. Jones, a reviewer on Chicago Reader, gave the film a negative review and said the script is stupid, the acting is wooden, the special effects are laughable, the vintage 80s synthesizer score is cheesy, the movie's paranoid premise is boiled down from two superior sci-fi movies, Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Day of the Trippids. And there are no trolls. A staff member at TV Guide also gave the film the negative review, stating that any attempt to obscure the names of those involved in the making of this fiasco can only be construed as an act of mercy. Troll 2 is really as bad as they come.
Yeah.
And there's a documentary about it. Yeah, child star of Troll 2, Michael Stevenson, directed Best Worst Movie. I need to watch this. A documentary film and its cult status. The film debuted on March 14th, 2009 at Alamo Drafthouse, South Lamar, in Austin, Texas, as part of the South by Southwest Film Festival. Several cast members from Troll 2 attended the premiere. The screening followed by a showing of Troll 2. The documentary also screened a major film festival across the world, including the AFI Fest, Sheffield Doc Fest, and screening at Tower Theater in Salt Lake City included appearances from much of the cast. The documentary won Best Feature Documentary as voted by the official jury, as well as the audience choice for Best Documentary Feature at the 11th Annual Sidewalk Movie Picture Festival.
Huh.
So after Troll 2 was released on home video, some regional distributors continued to build on the success of the previous Troll, distributing 2 films as sequels, The Quest for the Mighty Sword and The Crawlers, also known as Troll Part 3 or Contamination Part 7. The former film, featuring a hobgoblin using the same goblin suit from Troll 2, was also known as Troll 3 in Germany, and it was released as Troll Das Schwert der Macht and Troll Killer 3. Okay? And anyway, so there you go. That's the Wikipedia on it.
Cool.
But anyway, it's this may be our lowest rated episode ever, but I don't know. We'll find out. But like, it is a cult following, and you got this. I call this woman the corn lady. She tries to seduce this guy with a corn on the cob, and it's really kind of weird. I'll show you the scene in a minute. And then you got here. Look at these, and see, these costumes aren't even believable. Look at these outfits.
Wannabe Ewoks.
They just got masked. No, it's just masked with gloves and burlap sacks. Is all that is.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like. And then you got this lady, and they've tried to age her up to look older than she is, but she's not that old. And but it didn't really work because she's not got any wrinkles. So I don't know. They just like, I guess in these movies they think if you just spray a little like gray in their hair, you know, it'll make them look like they're old. And then here they are eating somebody that they turn. And see, also the premise of this movie is ridiculous because apparently these goblins, they make you eat this green stuff, right? Hey, nerdy geek. They make you eat this green stuff so that they'll turn you into a plant so they can eat you. So, but why don't you just eat plants and quit messing with people? Okay, I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense at all. Also, the family, the father of this family, Kevin's like, you know what? I think we're going to trade houses for the summer with this family that lives in the country, and they'll live in our house, and we'll live in there. Where did he figure this ad at? Was this in Craigslist or like, I don't know, who would answer a want ad like that? I mean, your family, you're not worried about, I don't know. I mean, that would be a red flag immediately. Oh, we want to switch houses with you for the summer. So already it's got a stupid sitcom premise that wouldn't work. And then they go in this town, and it's just the acting is very wooden. I agree with that guy that reviewed it. But then you get some really crazy scenes. Now, some of these I couldn't find any like original scenes. Like some of them are like got the riff track guys riffing over it, but it's still hilarious because what they say is pretty funny and it's pretty accurate. So we're going to watch a couple of clips here. Like, I don't know. It's like this right here is not really anything funny. It's just the way she delivers this line, his sister. It don't make any sense.
Never
it's
liked that kid.
Weird
I never
acting.
did.
I'm the one who has to like him, Dad. Me alone.
Stop it, please.
And they're like, I don't know. She's always mad, typical like teenager in a movie, right?
I would love to see you get sick. You ate too much.
Interesting.
Like, what was that? Dungeon Crawler says the greatest movie of all time. I don't know about that. But it's funny. It's one of the funniest movies of all time. So then her boyfriend and her buddies, they try to go, hey, we're going to follow my girlfriend's family into the country in this Winnebago, and we'll track them down so I can hook up with her. And he said, oh, there's going to be all kinds of women. He lies to him and says, oh, there's going to be all kinds of women out here. And these guys are like so horned up. They're like, one of them's chasing strange women into the forest. I mean,
well, that was them, right? Yeah, right. Why didn't Holly stop them?
I don't think it was such a good idea to come up here, guys.
Just shut up. I'm the one in charge, not her. It says you.
I'm the one in charge, not her.
Man, the acting is so spectacular.
Yeah, so great.
Yeah, it's like just you know. So here's where they go to the house, and I guess they're trading with a family, and they get kind of a weird reception.
Hello. You're late.
I'm sorry, we had a small mishap.
Turns out our script was.
You'll see what I mean by the riff tracks. They'll start coming into effect here in a minute. Yeah, I know. We were talking about that earlier, Dungeon Crawler. That Kevin, it was Nilbog is the name of the town, but if you spell Nilbog backwards, it spells goblin.
Ooh.
So yeah, see what they did there.
Oh my God, so dang creative.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
What up, Drew?
I got to go to work in 15 minutes, but I got time.
So, and then there's a scene in it where, like, okay, the first of his grandpa's telling this story about the trolls, and then you find out, he's like, I was talking to Grandpa, Mommy. She goes, Grandpa died 6 months ago. So he's talking to Grandpa's ghost, or the kid's insane. I don't know which yet. You don't know. You don't get to figure it out. But anyway, his grandpa like tells him he's in hell. So his grandpa is communicating with him from hell. And so I don't know what his grandpa did. He must have been like a serial killer. I don't know what he was. I guess like witchcraft. Anyway, but his grandpa's teaching him how to, and his grandpa can pause time for 30 seconds. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, he's like, you can't, they have this big spread for him laid out, all this green looking stuff. And they're all getting ready to eat it. They don't even know what it is. It's all green looking. The casserole's green. The cake's green. It's all the food's green. They're getting ready to dig in like it's like the Thanksgiving dinner. And he freezes time. The kid's like, I got to figure out how to stop him from eating and drinking this. So the kid stands up on the table and pisses all over the food.
Weird kid.
Yeah, but it was effective, though. Nobody's going to drink it after that. Yeah, cereal. Yeah, he was a cereal masturbator. Anyway, we'll play a couple more clips here that I can play about getting shut down. So
Don't
here we
hit
go.
him, Michael. Please don't hit him. Why not? It's what he deserves. A big spanking for little shit.
Joshua is not a little shit. He's just very sensitive.
He's just very sensitive, but you can recognize the mother from some sitcoms I've seen her in, I think. And then I can't play this whole clip, but his dad's a real idiot. That's all I'll say.
Do you see this writing? Do you know what it means? Hospitality. And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it.
What are you going to do to me, Daddy?
Tighten my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains. And your sister and mother will have...
He said, I'm tightening my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains because you pissed all over our food. So what? You meant that was the only food you had? You mean you packed for a whole summer vacation and now you're going to starve to death because he peed on one dinner? Okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying you should pee on it, but he was trying to stop him from eating it, because it was like going to turn them into plants so they could get ate by the goblins. It's a real weird concept for a movie. Yeah, hey, Aaron. You can come on if you want, Aaron. I'll get Kevin to send you the link. Just let me know. Yeah, you can't piss on hospitality, Dungeon Crawler, Kevin. Exactly. Hey, Jay Thompson. Good to see you.
Hi.
How's everything going in Iowa?
Jay.
Go Cubs. Go Cubs, right? All right. So now we got this one guy, and he sees a girl. They're in the RV, all the kids, right? The teenage kids. And they're like, so they're all horn dogs. So he sees this blonde girl running in the woods. So, you know what's he do? His hormones kick in. He just starts chasing her because this guy's probably like on some watch list or something somewhere, if you know what I'm saying. But this is kind of a riff track clip. But they kind of say some funny things about it.
Hey!
Let me just file some quick charges and I'll be back.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Man, please stop.
Man, please stop. She ain't going to stop, buddy. She miles ahead of you.
Drew says, try and stop me from pissing on hospitality. Yeah, exactly. And there we got another clip.
Stop, I said.
Arnold ignores the fact that there is a general restraining order on him that applies to every female on Earth.
Stop, I say! Man, you know, chicks really...
Whoa, hey, yo, Arnold, calm down, buddy.
Yeah, Arnold.
I think
Arnold.
the
There's
whole
plenty of women in the
country's-
world, bro.
I think every women in the world are now going to have a restraining order on you.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's what they were saying. Yeah, Arnold, there's like a universal restraining order against you in every country.
Probably.
All right, we'll continue. They run into this crazy lady. Okay, so Arnold runs into the goblins and he decides that, you know what? He's going to go full Karen on them. I have my rights. You're a goblin. Your little munchkins can't do nothing to me, So he goes full, it doesn't really work out for him.
Let me give you some advice, you dwarfs. Get out of here, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Arnold, I think you're surrounded, so you ain't going to do crap.
Yeah, they throw a spear and hit him in the shoulder. So Arnold and the girl run away, and they find this woman, and she's just weird too. And what they've done is to this woman is they've made her hair look gray with dyed her hair, and they didn't make her look old though. So it doesn't. She's not really old. She just looks like a younger person in her 30s with gray hair. So, and they were trying to make her like an old witch or something, but it didn't work. But this woman is weird. She's one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in a movie. And here we got, and of course we have plenty of clips of her because it's hilarious.
Or is there something wrong with the two of you?
Am I mistaken? Or is there something wrong with you? All right. And then you're getting ready to see the classic scene here in a minute.
What's wrong with her?
Worry about her. Drink your broth.
And then she's purifying herself.
Purifying herself. Now she is one with the vegetable world.
She's Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom. Her very polite.
And then here's the classic where we're talking about how the scene right here is a meme all over the internet that people use a lot.
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Yeah, Arnold, you shouldn't have said anything. They were going to eat you eventually, but yeah.
Yeah, that was on the end of it. We got that one too. I'd be scared, but I wouldn't be like, I don't think that's scared though. He's like, oh my God.
He's not scared. He's just scarred.
I would just laugh at them and push them down. They look like a bunch of wussies. I don't know how you'd be afraid of them, but yeah, they're eating my mom. Drink your broth. It's right, library. Drink your broth. Sub 757, George. Oh my God. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Is it not? All right. Now we got a scene here where like Joshua, somebody's hollering for Joshua's kid.
Joshua. Joshua.
What is it? What is it? What's the matter? What's wrong?
Sees her grandpa's disembodied head. Oh, I'm just a floating head. Ooh. So really the height of special effects in this movie. So then they find out the whole town's in on this stuff. So they're like, they feed people the goblins, so they made a deal with the goblins, right? So then one of the kids talks to the police officer, and it's probably not a good idea.
Hello, son.
Hi.
Are you in training?
No, just gone shopping.
Hop in then. You'll save your breath that way.
Okay, thanks.
Of course, if you'd been in training.
You'd know better than to hop in.
Yeah, I like that movie too. I've seen that. I also seen one called Evil Tunes or something. It was really, these women are like cleaning a house, and there's like a cartoon devil in it or something. Now here is the height of special effects. I mean, I think Industrial Light and Magic would be impressed with these visual effects that they use in this movie, Kevin. And you're going to see what I mean.
Get me out of here, Drew. Just get me out of here.
Hey, don't bark at me. You aren't rooted in this town, is that
Before
it?
that crazy lady gets back.
You'd like to branch out and move elsewhere?
Oh, please. Grab the pot!
You'd like to branch out and go elsewhere.
He's not wrong.
No, it's true. And
That
here's
stuff
the crazy.
looked like it was gummy candy.
Yeah, I know. And here's the evil preacher guy. He's like going after him, like, I order you or something. But the guy's acting is just like really bad.
I order you for the sacred power of the magic stone. It is Lord. Go back to hell.
He's doing the fork choke.
Oh,
Great death scene, man.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. Clip Cafe. But the riff tracks, somebody clipped a bunch of tracks from riff scenes from the movie riff tracks. But anyway, so we're going to continue with he's one of us. You killed, now we kill you, or something they say right here. This is crazy.
He was one of us, and you killed him. Now it's your turn.
Now it's your turn.
Are you really in hell? No. But I know a trick, and a friend of mine who was there taught me.
What are you, Thor? I'm Thor.
He's turned into the god of thunder.
God of thunder. And rock and roll.
And so I guess his grandpa's like a little wizard or something. I don't know. And then you got some more weird stuff going on.
Give me all my own power, oh Lord of the magic rod.
He's in the end zone.
He's in the end zone. But still you get the gist of how bad this movie is. So what's the matter? Aren't you hungry? They're trying to get this kid to eat this food, or no, this.
What's the matter? Aren't you hungry?
Actually, I like popcorn.
Well, no problem. All we have to do is heat it up.
Such a great actress.
She said, all you got to do is eat it out. Oh, and here he gets. This is called death by popcorn.
No more popcorn.
Death by popcorn, yeah.
No more popcorn.
Are you sure you don't want more? Just pour a bucket of
so
salt
bad,
and butter.
good. Yeah, I know. We need a troll popcorn bucket with that kid's face in it. That would have been cool.
Oh my God,
Right.
that would be terrible.
It would be terrible. And then we got the kid asking for Grandpa to help him.
Grandpa, please come and help us.
The dad. I love how the dad
Please
looks at
come
him.
and
He's
help
like,
us.
I love how the dad looks at him. He's like,
So they have a seance to get. Yeah, the 80s were off. There were all kinds of these gyms in the 80s. You're right.
Yeah, and I saw a
Jason, that's
trailer
why he
for-
won't eat popcorn, is because of this movie. So
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
blame you.
talk to you.
I may
I
not
don't
be
have
eating
to
popcorn
leave.
ever again.
I don't have to leave
Right.
for 5 minutes, but I'll talk to you guys before Kevin's trivia tonight.
Right. We're almost done. This is going to be a short episode, I have a feeling.
Okay.
This is where they finally kill the goblins off, and all the bad people, they decide to go home, and her boyfriend lives. The daughter's, you'll hear. There's.
I need to go home for a while.
I'll come with you.
Oh, ooh. You gonna come with him? Ooh.
Yep. And then you think it's over, and then the kid comes downstairs, and the trolls are eating his mom.
Eating my mom.
And now it's time for Troll 3.
Yeah, we need a Troll Part 3. Well, they have Troll. I don't know if I can get away with it saying it had like green jello boobs in there. I don't know. You think we can get away with that? All right. I'm probably going to get in trouble for that one.
I couldn't even tell what they were. I doubt the algorithm can.
Wake up, Kevin. You have all day to rest. I have to go to
I got to
work.
mute.
Yeehaw.
Not a long day of work.
That's one of those movies you celebrate when it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you throw a party when that one's over. I had to get a new charging cord for my phone for this trip.
Nice.
It's a twofer. All right, so I guess we're going to give this rating. Guys, I don't even know if you've seen the movie, but I've seen it. As far as on the bad movie meter, just because it gave me some chuckles and stuff, I guess I'll give it 2 wings. But y'all are free to rate it any way you want.
What do you mean, like 2 out of 5? Or I'm confused.
Yeah, there's 1, 2. You go 1 to 5 wings. I gave it 2 out of 5 wings.
One means it's just bad. It's not worth watching. 5 means it's bad, but it's hilarious.
I'd say
I give it 2 because it was hilarious. But like, actually, if I want to give it on the hilarity meter, I have to give it 3.
Yeah, I was thinking 3 is a good rating.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards 3.
Okay, so we all just give it 3 wings. So there you go. It gets 3 wings on the bad movie meter. And Jay gives it 7 stars. So
yeah, he couldn't find the boobs either. They were there.
Well, he didn't tell you those are 7 out of 50. 7 out of 50 stars. So that's not really a great score, right? All right. All right, I gotta get this thing open. I like how they make these packages that these phone chargers come in impossible to get open.
Yeah, you need a razor blade. Go buy a razor blade. It comes in a package just like that, so you need another
right
razor
next
blade
to me.
get to your razor blade. That's a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. He buys a razor blade to be able to open those packages, and it's in one of those packages, and he can't get it open.
He can't get the razor blade out of it. I've seen that one.
I do not want to go to work.
I like the one where he gets arrested for giving somebody a bottle of water waiting in line, and they all think for the boat. He thought it was like they thought he was like some kind of hero, and he was just didn't know what he was doing. But then he played off of it like, oh, everybody thinks I'm cool now.
All right. I like the one where he puts on the MAGA hat to get rid of people.
Yeah, oh, that was funny. Well, anyway,
that would work in California, I'm sure.
It wouldn't work around here. I don't really know about that. We're not going to talk about politics, but you know, it was just funny. That was a comedy, so we can talk about that, I guess.
Yeah,
but
it's Larry David.
It's Larry David. Everybody likes Larry David. At least I thought they did. But
I think the best episode though is the one with the what is it? The Jewish deli next to the oh god, I went blank.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I like the one where he's supposed to write "beloved aunt."
Oh,
they got a typo. It said "beloved C word."
Yeah.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, I meant see you next Tuesday. You know, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad y'all came out. I don't know. Thank you, Will, for showing up, Kevin.
Yep.
And this movie's under arrest for being really bad. So
yes.
Oh, and I guess I could show everybody what I got in the mail today.
Well, I've got to go to work. I'll talk to you guys before I go to work. After work, before Kevin.
That's pretty cool, man.
I'll reach out to you guys later. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a good time at work.
Oh yeah.
Try not to work too hard.
See you guys. I won't.
I like that.
Although I don't know where she found a phone booth at in this day and age.
Yeah.
Jay's going to like this one.
Boobies.
I like it too. I heard this is like really cool, like cosmic story. I want to read it today. And then I got Miles Morales joins the Ultimate Universe. And I got this one as a giveaway. But it's a pretty cool giveaway. It's a variant. Yeah. Destiny of X variant, it's called. All right. Well, I don't know. This is kind of a short episode. I really don't have much to say. If you like movies that are so bad they're good, then you'll like this movie. I enjoy that kind of thing personally. Jay likes movies, he says, and I agree with you. I kind of like them too.
Yeah.
And I want to play my little fun video again for everybody. I like this one. I made this one. I'm proud of this because I made it myself. It's like when people ask me, Matt, how much money do you make selling comics online and on whatnot? And this is pretty much sums it up.
I make nothing. Zero. Zilch. By the time I pay all my scientists, all my people in my research department, lab coats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, because I'm selfless.
I don't know, but I just like talking to people and selling comic books. You make a little bit of money, but if people think you're getting rich off of it, oh, you're just a dirty flipper. You're not. Trust me, you're not getting rich off of it, unless you're like Comic Tom or something. I guess he's getting rich. He's like Jay says he's growing his own pair of boobs. All right, well, that makes sense, I guess. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here, I guess. But before we go, I'll leave you with this words of wisdom from Rodney Dangerfield.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
So remember, just because it's bad doesn't mean it's not good.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snoochie boochies.